Hi everyone. In this video we will go over how to use Just-in-Mind prototyping or wireframing software and how you are going to utilize this free software, or it's a really powerful software that we will use for designing apps. So the first step is to download this, and you can download it for free from this website. It is www.justinmind.com. And then when you download it, you will be able to see it here as an icon. So let's open this guy. And then let's create a simple app. So when you open it, then it will ask you whether you want to open an existing app or prototype that you already have, or a new one. So in this case, we will open a new one. And then it will ask you what are you planning to do? Is it an app on iPhone? Is it a website that you want to prototype? And is the app going to be on iPhone Plus or iPhone 4 or iPad or Android and so on? So in this case, you can just go over those. For me, I'm interested in the iPhone, so I will use just the regular iPhone. And then I will just finish. So it's loading, and now I have, so I'll skip the overview. Now I have kind of a template for an iPhone that I can put my design on. So what I want to do now, I want to, let's say, design an app for, I want to call it iMed. And this is an example. So what I will do first, I will look at iOS under screen examples. Let's select the screen from here. I'm going to select this one where it says home screen, but for you, you can explore more options, but this is just a quick tutorial, and for you, you can take your time to explore more options and also utilize YouTube videos for Just-in-Mind, and you will see tremendous amount of videos on how to use Just-in-Mind tutorials. So I'll just drop this guy here. Now I have a real nice screen, and I have this app here ready for me. So the new app. So now what I will do, I want to give it a name. So I'll just call it iMed. And now, since it is kind of left-sided, I will just push it until it is in the middle here. Now I can see the name. Let me enlarge this guy. That way you can see it much clearer. Oops, let's see. So this is the app that I have now. Let's say that I want to give it a nice icon. Now it's plain and blank, so I need to give it a nice icon. So I went to Google Images and tried to find someone, or you can actually an image, or you can actually create your own using PowerPoint or Illustrator or Photoshop. So whatever image or icon you have, you can use for your app. So I use this one, and then I will say okay. Now it looks beautiful and it looks nice. So now I have the first screen ready and done for me. Now let me add another screen. So I will just go here and I will add new screen from the top left corner, as you can see. And then let me call this second one, I will call it login. So I need to be able to let my user to log in, username and password. So now let's see here what template or what area I'm going to need here for username and password. What I can do here, I can just borrow this one and modify it where it says sign in screen. So I'll just drag it and drop it here. So I have a sign in, really nice. So instead of email, I'll just put here I'll put username. Okay, and then I can see I can modify this guy here, the text box. I'll just modify it until, so by clicking on it and seeing those guys, loose edges. Then the password is fine, so I'm gonna keep this one this way. Alright, so now they look fine. So now what I can do, I can change this one. It looks like a Gmail icon. So for me, I'll double click on it and I will come and I will import my own app image. So it looks nice. And then the sign in, I can just drag it and make it a little bit closer here. So now I'm done with my second screen. Now I will add one more screen. I will call it iMed intro or introduction or just video or video, let's say. Just give it whatever name. This is an illustration, so it is just a tutorial. So now I'm gonna add a video here, a YouTube video that introduces, you know, patient health portal, patient health, let's see, PHR, patient health record. So in this case, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to look for, I will add the HTML here under special compounds or components. Just drag this guy here. And then what I will do is I will go to YouTube and import. So I'll go to YouTube, and then I will need to get, so I'll just go to YouTube and then under share I'll go to embed, and then I will just copy and paste this embed, the URL embedding, and then I will just go here where it says HTML. I will Control A to highlight everything and delete it, and then I will Control V to paste this content, the embedding that I got from YouTube here. So now I will need just to adjust the size, the width and the height of this video. So let's say that I want it here to be 365, and then here 315 should be fine, but I can just modify it this way by dragging it and then dragging it up. Alright, until I get rid of that the edges. I don't want the scrolling. So now let me simulate this one and see how it will look like. Yes, so perfect. So I don't need to scroll, so it looks good. So now let me add here my title for it. I can just add a text. So I can just add any text here by dragging this guy here, and then I'll, let's say, call it PHR, patient health record, and then I can just increase the font, and then I can change the font as if I am using a Word document. So undo things from here, and then same mistake. So let me go back here. Oops. So what I need is I need to highlight. So let me go and do this, and then I will put it here so I can just that's the background. I don't want the background, so we'll just so I'll just use it this way, and Let's see. So now I have it ready for me. What I will do now, I will need to create events for them. So now I have 3 screens and I need to create, so I will need to create events which will be connecting them, and I will be able to navigate from one screen to the other. So I will start with my first screen. So this is my first screen and I need events. So what I'll navigate here to event. If you don't see events in your trial version, which is for a month, then you can go to view and then make sure that where it says events is highlighted or unselected. So this is the one. So now what I will do, I'll just double click on this guy, or actually I will just try to highlight it until I get something here that says add event. So I will add it. From here I can just say on tab. So on tab, what action I want it to do, I want it to link on tab, link to this screen where it is the login. So I want it to link to the login screen. So got it. So that is connected. Now let me go to the next one. So now under where it's, when I click on the sign in, so on tab, so the action is link to the IMAD link, IMAD screen. So got it. Now I will simulate. So unfortunately it will simulate from the one that I just clicked on. So I will start from here and then simulate. So this is how it will look like, and then I will click on IMAD. It takes me to the next one. Now I can just put my username and password, then sign in. Takes me to this screen. Beautiful. So now you can actually do the same thing.
Hi, welcome to.
So you can do the same simulation actually using on your device. So for example, you can click here on view on device. So for this simulation, in order to be able to test this app or prototype that you just created or designed on your phone, you will need to download Just-in-Mind on your phone, and then with your username and password, and you will be able actually to try it and test it there. So that's one option. Another option also, you will be able to share it with other people. You know, you can share it and people can test it. And that would be under share. So if you click on here under share, I can send it to anyone that I know. So I can just send it to publish a new prototype, and you can add collaborators. So I can create a new reviewer. In this case, I added myself or my other email, so I can other person can look at it and see it and provides feedback to it. So I hope this helps, and good luck to you all.